What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Austin Davis. Okay, so let's get right into it. So if you're reading this title in this video correctly, this is true. And actually, I just posted a YouTube short about this yesterday, and I want to just kind of elaborate a little bit more on it. So yes, I did get bleach all over this old lady, but let's just go ahead and keep the comments to yourself and hear me out on the story. So my first year of my pressure washing business, I didn't really have that much equipment. I did have a basic soft wash system and really little to no equipment, little to no experience. But however, I was able to land a really nice metal roof cleaning on this really nice house, and I was just blessed with the opportunity to do it. So me and Tristan, in my first year in business, we go out to this metal roof job. At this point in time in my business, I have done quite a bit of work in my first year. I would say I was hustling a lot. I had some experience. It definitely was not my first roof job. Little to nothing really happened too much with the actual roof cleaning, but I don't know if you guys have ever had these customers where it doesn't matter what business you're in. You know, when you get to a job site, you kind of have to dictate how the surroundings around you play out, because you don't want someone to get hurt, you don't want someone walking outside when they shouldn't be walking outside, you don't want someone to slip and fall. All kinds of things can happen when you're on a job site. Doesn't matter if you're in construction, mowing, painting, pressure washing, or what have you. Anyway, I'm dealing with this customer, okay, elder lady. She just has to watch everything. When I first pulled up to the job, I kind of entertained it. I was trying to entertain her. She seemed like she might have been a little bit lonely and whatnot. She wanted to talk to the couple of young bucks, and so I'm over there shooting the shit with her. Yeah, this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna spray your roof with detergent. It's gonna clean the roof, and then it's just gonna pretty much kill all the organics, and you're gonna be left with a clean result. That's all fine and dandy. We're sitting there plugging in the hoses, dialing in the soft wash system, getting everything ready to go. And I tell her at the very beginning, I said, hey, look, while we're up there spraying, I'm gonna need you to stay inside for various reasons. One, I don't need you getting sprayed with anything. I don't need the solution coming off the roof and getting all over you. I don't need you slipping and falling. I don't need you inhaling these chemicals, which could be sensitive to the type of person you are, especially if you're not used to it. I need you to stay inside. And so she respected that. At that point in time, she sat with me for a few more minutes until we really got started. And then as soon as I was actually hopping on the ladder to get up on the roof, she went inside. And then I was like, okay, great, she's inside, let's go ahead and start working. I'm actually shooting from the ladder line, and then she comes out the first time because the dog ended up busting up the doggy door, and she had to go chase her down. I said, okay, let's stop what we're doing. If I tell someone to get inside, it's for a reason. Like, we are doing a service in which you cannot be outside, or I will not work when you are outside. I just won't. If it's a particular service where I'm throwing around chemicals, you're staying inside, you're doing what you're told. If you don't want to respect that, I'm not gonna put my business in jeopardy, risking of all kinds of things happening to the customer. Anyway, the dog busts out the yard. I stop what I'm doing, gets the dog, brings him back inside. Cool, I continue to go on with what I'm doing. 5-10 minutes later, here she comes back out again. I'm about a quarter way through the front side of the roof. She goes, how's it going? How's it going? Y'all need anything? Y'all need any water or anything? And I said, nope, we got a cooler inside. We got a cooler in the truck. We're just working. And then she has to come out right by our ladder and see what's going on. Like, oh, wow, that looks really good. Y'all are doing a really good job. I said, yeah, I know. Well, hey, look, while we're spraying, you need to go inside. Like, I keep on telling her to get your ass inside the house. As respectfully as I can, of course. So we keep on going. There was a third time she had came out for I forget what it was, but I did see her come out on the front porch. I didn't really see it, but my friend Tristan, who was working with me, did notice it. He kind of yelled at me. I stopped, and at that point I was kind of getting pissed. I was like, this is ridiculous. Every 5-10 minutes I have to stop because I have to worry where she's at and stuff. Eventually, an hour goes by. I don't really hear from her. She's in the house. At this point, I completely almost forget about her. This is about a 2 or 3 hour job. Well, an hour and a half into it, after not really seeing her for an hour, I'm spraying the front side of the roof. So here, if this is the house, this is the front side right here. I'm spraying up on this front edge, and a lot of that overspray is going up on the other side of the roof and kind of, getting on this side of the roof, which is completely okay. That's gonna happen when you're spraying a roof. They didn't have a gutter on the back side, which is okay, because that roof line, it goes straight underneath just a dead patch of grass. So I really wasn't worried about any of the rundown getting anywhere over there. I'd already checked out the property. Well, she had actually gone out there for some particular reason to go water the frickin' flowers, plants, or what have you. I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm on the top of this 2-story roof, and I'm spraying the one side of the house, and all of a sudden she goes, ah, what the hell? And I'm like, oh my God, what the F? I yell at Tristan, I'm like, cut it off. I go ahead and put down my soft wash system. I get down off the front side of the ladder. I kind of walk all the way around the back of the house and see what's going on. She had walked out her back door and decided to go kind of just walk out 5 to 6 feet where that roof line was going off, and she was getting drips of like 5 to 6% sodium hypochlorite on her head and all over her black jacket. I'm not sure how long she was there. It couldn't have been that long because you would have, I mean, it's chemicals. You would have really noticed in the first second or two, especially when it's like dripping on your head. So she had just barely got it and got out. All of a sudden I go around the back of the corner, I'm seeing what's going on, and she's got this really nice black cardigan type jacket. I don't know how to describe it, but it was a nice black jacket, and it had orange all over. It had been completely just bleached out all over the top. And when I got there, she was like, "Oh my God, I think it got on my head. I think I got on my head." My first reaction, I was like, "What's going on here?" I told her, I was like, I told you I needed you to be inside because this is exactly what was gonna happen. I was like, I know, but I just needed to go out here and check something real quick. She goes inside, and at this point, I just take a break, and I'm just like, dude, this is like, I've never had this happen before. This is ridiculous. I haven't told you guys about this because honestly, I forgot about it. It was a while ago, and it's not something I have brought up since. This was before I started the YouTube channel, obviously, my first year. I go back to the truck. I'm taking a break. I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, we just got bleach all over this old lady. She stays in the house, actually. So we actually finished around with the project. I waited about 5-10 minutes to see if she'd come outside or see how we would handle that situation. She stayed inside, I'm guessing. I told her to go ahead and rinse off your head, take a nice wet towel, wipe it all over your head. I wouldn't be surprised if you take a shower right now. I mean, I told you this. Stay the hell inside. Anyway, we finished the job. I text her, I knock on the door and say, hey, we're all finished. I knocked on the door, say, if you want to come outside, you can check it out. She was giving me a bunch of stuff. She was like, man, like, that's chemicals, really strong stuff. I didn't realize it would do that. I didn't realize it would bleach out my jacket. And I was like, you know, look, this is exactly what I told you. I understand you just needed to go outside for whatever particular reason, but you know, this is just what I told you. And she ended up being okay with it, but just kind of on the fence about it. She really did like the results that we did on her roof cleaning, so that really helped. But at the end of the day, that's why I posted on my YouTube short. I wanted to ask you guys, like, who's at fault here? Obviously, I shouldn't be at fault. She was clear warned, but some would say, oh, why are you using strong chemicals on the roof? Yada, yada, yada. I got into it with someone commenting on my YouTube short saying I shouldn't use chemicals on the roof. I'm not sure if that guy's been in the pressure washing or soft washing industry before, however long he's been in the industry. That is how you clean roofs. That is how you get all the organics off the roof. That's how you completely almost restore the roof to its original color, especially if it has all that mildew off it. So that was the process in which we cleaned that roof. That lady got like screwed. I mean, I can't imagine just walking through a tidal wave of just roof cleaning solution. So I didn't really see that happen. All I heard was the yelp and the what the hell. And as soon as I walked back, she was rubbing her head like she got some droplets, and then her jacket was just like completely sprayed off and whatnot right there. That's the story on how I got bleach all over this old lady. I have not heard from her since. I have texted her, I have called her because she gets all my marketing stuff, my ringless voicemails and my text messages. So hopefully Godspeed to her. I hope she hires us out again. Wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't. But at the end of the day, that is just what can happen in your first year of business, or really anything in your business. So let me know if you guys got any kind of entertainment or helpful tips and tricks from this video. I know there's a lot of things that can happen in your first year in any business. So, you know, whether someone gets hurt, you kill some plants, you break some windows, all kinds of stuff can happen in your first year. And I've done almost all of it. Outside of completely hurt somebody, I've hurt myself. I've completely like jacked up my ankles up on ladders and on roofs before and whatnot. But yeah, guys, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, do hit that subscribe button because we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Peace out.